Wondering what type of housing market Brentwood, Los Angeles, California is becoming in 2022? In this video, my friends, we're going to take a look at Q3 versus Q2 to see exactly what changes you as a buyer or seller need to be fully aware of to be a complete success still in 2022 and possibly into 2023.
Package be booming, yeah, we got it, got it. She picky and choosing in love with the moment, yeah, we got it, got it. They cannot do what we doing, you see how we moving, we got it. Mess with the squad, you try to.
Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Hope you and yours had a very happy Thanksgiving and you treated yourself to maybe a second or third round of leftovers. But more importantly, we're getting into these Brentwood, Los Angeles, California numbers. And if you're joining me for the very first time, I'm Eric Haas, a 24/7 real estate agent here on the west side of Los Angeles with Sotheby's International Realty out of Santa Monica. And I'm just here to keep it real for you on what exactly this housing market is doing with these changes that are coming at us with inflation, recession, higher interest rates, inventory increasing. And that's just to name a few things that are changing in our marketplace that you as a buyer or seller need to be aware of. Now, without further ado, we want to jump into these numbers, but if you could like, subscribe, and comment, I would greatly appreciate it because I'm all about answering questions with your comments. And we're looking to get the subscription over 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And we are almost there at 920 as this video is being filmed. But let's get on into these numbers right now. Part 1 of 5. Let's get right into these Brentwood, Los Angeles, California numbers as we take a look at the number of actives, number of pendings, and the number of sold listings from Q2 to Q3 so you can see exactly what kind of change-ups are happening and see whether or not this hot sellers market is still carrying through in this luxury market of Brentwood here on the west side of Los Angeles, or are all markets not immune to this change that is occurring in most neighborhoods across Los Angeles and the nation for that matter. If we take a look at the number of actives, though, it's kind of painting a clear picture that things aren't changing here in Brentwood. Things are still in demand. Things are getting gobbled up. Active listings were at 54 in Q2, only a 4% increase to 56 in Q1. So things are still looking like it's a hot seller's market here in Brentwood, Los Angeles, California. However, we drop down to the pending listings and things start to change, and to the tune of 25%. And that's not a 25% increase in the number of pending listings. That's a 25% decrease as we went from 16 being the number of homes pending in Q2 to now 12 being the number of homes pending in Q3. Now I get it. You're saying, Eric, it's wintertime. People aren't buying homes. It's seasonal. You got to wait till the spring. The numbers are going to go up again. But that's not really the case in California. Anywhere else in the country, true story. But in California, it's open season all year long, buying or selling. So that is not going to have an impact on these numbers right now. It is the headlines that you're hearing and reading about, interest rates rising, and we don't know how high they're going to get. We also got recession, inflation, and those talks of depression, and those gas prices are still above $5. And then we look at our sold listings, and that has dropped dramatically. So sellers, you really got to listen up here because you are going to have to get competitive with your pricing. That is the ultimate tip I'm going to give you, but there will be more along the way. But the sold listings have dropped dramatically from 85 homes selling in Q2, taking a 52% drop to now 41 homes selling in Q3. Now, if that doesn't paint a clear picture that the market is changing, part 2 of 5, and this is a new part, my friends, as this market is changing, and we've got to highlight the changes as we cover the number of price reductions, the percentage of the active listings taking at least 1 or 2 price reductions, and what it's like to sell your home if you sell it in the first 30 days, what it's like to sell your home after the first 30 days, and what it's like to sell your home after the 60th day. And we're breaking it down right now for Brentwood, Los Angeles, California. As you see, it is real. There are price reductions happening in Brentwood, and right now there are 20. And that 20 actually is accounting for 36% of all the homes available for sale on the market in Brentwood have at least taken 1 price reduction, which means buyers, this is an excellent opportunity for you because interest rates have sidelined so much of your competition that you have a lot more opportunity to take advantage of these price reduced properties. And for sellers out there, you better be paying attention to the fact that 36% of your competition, if you were to come on the market today, has taken at least 1 price reduction. You better recognize that you better price your home correctly from day one, or you're going to be joining the statistic as well. Now, if you sell your home in the first 30 days, sellers, listen up, you can still get over the asking price, as sellers are getting 102% of the asking price if you sell in the first 30 days. Pricing is everything. If you sell your home after 30 days, you run the risk of not even getting your asking price and getting 98% of your original list price. If you're looking to take that risk, by means, go ahead and price it a little bit above market, but mind you, you will not probably get that price. And as the market changes, it may get to be a severe price reduction that you might have to endure if you don't happen to sell in those 30 days. Or 30 days after the first 30 days. Now, if we're selling after 60 days, this is where it gets to the point where you did definitely price your home wrong and you're looking to get 94% of the asking price when this filming is occurring. However, the market is continuously changing, so this number potentially could go down, and considering what we're experiencing in this market, has a strong likelihood of doing so. So to combat that, sellers, you got to make sure, again, price right from day one, and you won't even have to go into this 30 days or after 30 days or into this 60-day talk. Part 3 of 5, and we're getting into that median active price, the median pending price, and the median sold price for Brentwood, Los Angeles, California, so you buyers and sellers out there can completely understand the changes that are occurring and coming as a result of the changes happening right now for 2022 and moving into 2023. And we're looking at a median active price, and you know I've said in previous videos that you want to see that median active price a whole lot closer to the median pending price, and that is just not happening even when the market is transitioning here in Brentwood, Los Angeles, California, with a 6.3 median active price for Q2. It has increased 3%, not dramatic, but still increasing in a market that doesn't suggest it to do so. It's kind of counterproductive. And we're looking at a 6.5 million median active price right now. Here's where it gets interesting when we look at the median pending price, because that is down substantially. Now remember, Brentwood is a luxury market space as well. So you've got entry levels in the 1.5 range all the way up to $100 million plus, depending on what your budget level is and what your expectation is in a home. But as we can see right here, the median active price, median pending price for Q2 was $9 million. And that is down dramatically, as I just alluded to, by 37% to 5.7 million being the median pending price. And to see that median pending price and have such a differentiation between that pending and median active, that, my friends, is going to suggest how this market is going to take a turn as prices stay higher. A lot more inventory is going to start building up, more competition for sellers that are already on the market. So homeowners that are thinking about selling and coming on the market, again, price it correctly from day one, and you won't have any of these issues that could potentially plague you as a result of this transitioning market. Let's look at that median sold price, because it's not painting a happy picture either, and it's definitely way further away from that median active price than the median pending price is. But we went from a median sold price, fortunately, not a huge drop, a 3% drop, but we went from a median sold price of 3.8 million to median sold price being 3.7 million. But as long as these numbers are high, it's going to be placating to a buyer's market, because price is everything right now, as the crunch is definitely real on a buyer's pocketbook as a result of this inflation, recession, depression, and interest rates and gas prices. It's just not all good right now for a seller unless you price your home correctly. Part 4 of 5, Brentwood, Los Angeles, California. We're taking a look at the sold volume, the average days on market, and that sold price versus the list price to see exactly what kind of changes are coming to this Brentwood market, so you as a buyer or seller can have ultimate success no matter what we're facing, because you have all the information in your hands. And let's take a look at that sold volume, because it has taken a detrimental blow. A market that was once so hot, a seller's market, volume increasing almost every single quarter, with the amount that was being gobbled up by buyers just waiting for the next home to get on the market, has taken a 50% drop from 475 million being the sold volume in Q2 to now being at 237 million being the sold volume for Q3. Now, if that doesn't show a very clear picture of how this market is changing, let's move down to that average days on market, when things were still, again, being gobbled up by the week. In this Brentwood market, Q2 had the average days on market at 25, and unfortunately, my friends, that has increased 52% to now 38 being the average days on market. So what does that mean? As inventory increases, there's more competition, there's less buyers because of the interest rate putting a strain on the pocketbook, and that means that homes are going to sit on the market longer, because buyers are having more opportunity to choose from, and sellers, you're just not pricing it right, letting more and more competition come up against you as days go on. And as we look at that sold price versus the list price, if you saw in part 2, if you sell in the first 30 days, you're guaranteed almost to get your asking price and slightly above the asking price. Whereas if you are kind of the average right now, you'll see that it took a drop of 3%, being the list price was 98%, and now we've dropped 3% to 95% of the original list price when listed incorrectly and overpriced. But again, as I mentioned, if you price it correctly, you will sell in that first 30 days and have that great possibility of selling at asking or going above the asking price. Part 5 of 5, my friends, it's about to get real as we take a look at the number of homes selling above asking, at asking, and below the asking price. And unfortunately, the hot sellers market that we were experiencing is just simply no more. As we see from the sold above asking Q2, we had 41 homes selling above the asking price. That accounted for 48% of the market in Q2 for Brentwood, Los Angeles, California, sold above the asking price, whereas that has taken a hit to the degree of 61%, finding only 16 homes selling above the asking price in Q3, and that is accounting for 39% of all the homes selling in Brentwood, Los Angeles, California for Q3 sold above the asking price. And that's still great, don't get me wrong, but that is a 9% decrease from what we saw in Q2. Now, if we look at the number of homes selling at asking price, we see a 70% drop as well, from 10 being the number of homes selling at asking price for Q2. That is 12% of all the market that sold in Brentwood. Q2 was at asking, and it has dropped now to 3 homes selling at asking, and that is accounting for 7% of all the homes for Q3 sold at the asking price. So again, it is clearly showing, my friends, that this market is changing. It's just, what end of the change do you want to be on? Do you want to be with the buyers who are going to definitely see a great opportunity with price reductions if you don't price your home right, seller? Or seller, do you want to have all the buyers still checking you out because you price your home correctly, you're selling in the first 30 days, and you're getting that asking or above asking price, as we saw in the second slide of part 2. But if you don't happen to be pricing your home correctly, you will find yourself selling below the asking price, and that number is rising. So below asking was at 34, and I get it, that's bigger than 22, but that 34 accounts for 40% of all the market in Brentwood, Los Angeles, California for single family homes sold below the asking price. And that number has risen from Q2 to Q3 by 14%. Now I get it, 22 selling below the asking price compared to 34 is a 35% drop. But when you think about the number of homes that sold total in Q3, you will see that that 22 actually accounts for 54% of all the homes selling in Q3 actually sold below asking price. And that, my friends, is the number you want to pay attention to, because it's up, as I mentioned, 14% since Q2. So change is on the horizon, my friends. No market on the west side of Los Angeles, as you've seen with Mar Vista, Venice, Santa Monica, and Brentwood, is immune to what we are experiencing with the inflation, depression, recession, interest rate hikes, gas prices. It's all impacting buyers' ability to afford things, and that is definitely impacting how this market is going with its value trajectory. Settling, not going up, but slightly starting to plateau and starting to dip a bit as well. Now, buyers, I get it. The higher interest rate is definitely a scary thing. So the best thing I can suggest to you is, when you're purchasing that home and when you're looking to get a price reduction, or you're negotiating the price even, and not even getting to the point where you're negotiating repairs and requests for credits and what have you, but think about the opportunity of having the seller pay down your interest rate instead of reducing the price. Because, to be honest, reducing the interest rate is going to be a whole lot cheaper than reducing that purchase price for the seller at the end of the day. And that, again, buyers, gets you a great opportunity as well, because you're not only getting your dream home, but you're going to get it at an interest rate that is a lot lower than what you're seeing out there in the headlines right now. Now, sellers, again, the only thing I can suggest to you in this crazy market that is changing up right now from a seller's market to a more buyer's market is price your home correctly. You do that, you'll be fine. And that's a wrap, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I hope you found tremendous value. Please do not hesitate to drop a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. I'm happy to help out and answer any way I can and help out any way I can. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribe, as we're on our way to 1,000. We're at 920 as we're filming right now, and we got to get over 1,000 before the end of the year. So on that note, my friends, have a blessed one. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next video.